Kid Rock may be blocked from running for Senate after what disgusting Dems dug up on him. When Kid Rock announced that he was considering running for Senate in the state of Michigan, liberals laughed him off as a joke and publicity stunt. However, that chuckling was short-lived once these leftist elitists realized that Kid Rock was not a laughing matter. The momentum for the Kid Rock campaign began to gain traction quickly, and the left knew they had to stop it. So, the dirty rats in the Democrat Party started looking for a way to thwart a Kid Rock Senate win, and it looks like they may have just found it. Last November, when President Trump won the election, it signaled a new chapter in America's history. That finally, after years of being ignored by the political elite, that there was someone on our side. President Trump's message of hard work and making America great again resounded with the majority of the population, and he easily took the White House. Now, the 2018 elections are looming around the corner, which means that the American people have a chance to finish what we started. One of those people that strongly believe in President Trump's message is rock and roll singer Kid Rock. After years of being a vocal opposition against the liberal elites, Kid Rock has decided that he would run for office. The announcement of a possible Kid Rock Senate run sent shockwaves through the political world on both the left and right side of the aisle. But that may not happen if the left has their way, and it all is because of his name. According to a report, Kid Rock may be ineligible to place his name on the ballot, and Senator Debbie Stabenow was happy about that. Here is more from Roll Call. Robert Ritchie may end up challenging Democratic Senator Debbie Stabenow in Michigan next year, but his stage name, Kid Rock, may not be allowed to appear on the ballot. Kid Rock is a household name to Americans under the age of 50, and voters might be attracted to vote for him, as a middle finger to the political establishment. But it's not immediately clear whether his famous stage name would appear on the ballot or if he'd be required to run under his less-known given name. If Ritchie were to submit enough valid signatures to make the ballot and indicate that he wanted to be listed as Kid Rock, the Michigan Bureau of Elections staff would have to research the question of whether that name would be allowed. At an initial glance, Ritchie's stage name isn't an obviously acceptable one under the state's criteria. According to Michigan law via the Affidavit of Identity and Receipt of Filing, there are 5 stipulations regarding the manner in which a candidate can have his or her name printed on the ballot. For example, a candidate may specify that both his or her given name and middle name, or only a middle name, shall appear on the ballot, or may specify a name that constitutes a common law name in accordance with the Michigan Department of State guidelines. But, according to the rules, candidates may not use a nickname that is not a recognized diminutive of the candidate's given name. Of course, it's possible that Ritchie may want to appear as a more traditional candidate and opt against using his stage name, but then he would put a serious dent into his name identification advantage and corresponding outsider brand. It's also premature to assume that because Donald Trump was elected president, any celebrity can win. There is no doubt that Trump benefited from being the non-politician in the 2016 presidential race, both in the primary and general elections. Voters were more forgiving of his baggage when weighed against the sins of his political opponents, considering Americans' general malaise, or even anger, toward government and politicians. And having universal name identification and unfettered media access certainly helped Trump as well. But following Trump's blueprint to victory won't necessarily be easy. Ritchie's candidacy would attract a disproportionate amount of media attention, but Trump's success wasn't just about sheer volume of attention, it was about having an established brand of success and luxury, along with an effective message. Mock the Red Hats, but Make America Great Again was an effective campaign slogan. Of course, it is understandable that there are rules, but will Kid Rock cave and use his real name? Doesn't seem likely at all, and that most certainly has the left cheering with glee. For one thing, Senator Debbie Stabenow knows she is in deep trouble if Kid Rock does run, since in recent polls it shows him already leading by several points. From Political Wire. A new Delphi Analytica poll in Michigan finds Robert Ritchie, R, aka Kid Rock, leading Senator Debbie Stabenow, D, in a possible U.S. Senate matchup, 30% to 26%. However, an unusually large 44% are not willing to express a preference. However, it seems rather hypocritical to not allow Kid Rock to use his stage name, don't you think? Does the name Ferment Supreme ring a bell? Share if you think that Kid Rock should run no matter what. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe Breaking News 365 channel. Goodbye and see you again.